Hi guys, hola. I want to explain to you verb of the week. So at the third marking period in Spanish 4, we do something called verb of the week, verbo de la semana, where each week we study one verb and all of its conjugations. So it kind of compresses the verb and puts it in order for those of you who are mathematical. It's helpful for you, I think. Um, so take a look. So what I have here is the assignment, el 20 de abril, verbo de la semana, verb of the week, we call it VOTW. So during the third marking period, we'll work on verb of the week. Each week we study a verb and all the conjugations. This week's verb is viajar. So on Google Classroom, the first thing you'll do is take a look at the verb chart and says to travel, and we give it to you in English, and then you write down all the conjugations in Spanish in the present tense. So the endings will be o, as, a, amos, ais, an. And then for preterite tense, it'll be like viajé, viajaste, viajó, viajamos, viajastes, viajaron. Then I used to travel, yo viajaba, where I was traveling or I traveled, all the aba, abas, aba, abamos, abais, aban. The future tense will be viajaré, I will travel. Conditional viajaría, I would travel. And then the present subjunctive will be, it means I travel. And viaje, viajes, viaje, viajemos, viajes, viajen. And then the imperfect subjunctive are the Lady Gaga endings that you just learned. So viajara, viajaras, viajara, viajara, viajaramos, viajarais, viajaran. Um, so yeah, so then you go, if you look on Google Classroom, once you fill it in or think if you can fill it in, you try to do your best. And then you can go and check and see if you did it correctly. And all of the answers are right here. Okay. So this is kind of like a little, like I said, it's all compressed in the same spot. And then at the end of the week, this is actually, I think that Wednesday we're going to have this due. So do this sometime this week. So you fill in the blanks with the present tense. So the first one says, El señor Wagner viaja a Costa Rica para surfear. So just fill in the blanks with the right answers. El pretérito, el imperfecto, futuro, and it just goes down the line. And then just some rote memorization of the verbs. So some kids say that this is, actually, it's a lot of kids say that this is really helpful. You just have to put in the time. So normally we have a 10-point quiz at the end of every week, but I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I don't know how we're going to do that yet. But we're meeting as a team tomorrow. Today's Sunday, so on Monday we're meeting as a team, and we'll see if we can figure out how we'll assess you on this. But it's just helpful for, especially for those of you that are going to continue on in Spanish. Just kind of irons out, kind of organizes, compartmentalizes it for you in your brains. And then these, you have to see if you can figure out which one it is. So they give you the translation in English, and then you see if you can figure out which the verb would be in Spanish. And then there's some translations. Um, and you translate into English, which is a lot easier than translating into Spanish. And then write some own original sentences. And they have those all listed right there. Okay. So work on that this week and see how you do. I'm also going to work on your, I didn't finish them, I'm sorry, but your paragraphs for your university, for your applications. So I'll send those back either Monday or Tuesday. And then we'll watch Aventuras Vascas on Friday. So the last one. I hope you watched episode 4. It was really juicy. Okay, so I'll check in with you later on this week. I hope everybody's okay, and I miss you lots. Bye, guys.